Gran Turismo 7 on PlayStation VR 2. It's the best experience with PS5 Pro. And I knew this even before I had my PS5 Pro. Even before I bought it, I knew this. I knew that there's two games that are going to really look great on the PlayStation VR 2, and that's Gran Turismo 7 and Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, because they already talked about, utilizing the power and features of PS5 Pro hardware. People say, well, what's different? What's different about playing it on a PS5 Pro versus PlayStation 5 regular? Well, one of the differences is it's a sharper image. You don't see that soft blurriness that shows up once in a while when you move your head left and right. Like it looks more vivid. There's certainly a more vivid visuals. And again, this is something that you will only be able to see when you VR headset on and connect it to your PS5 Pro. But people say, well, how could this be? Well, because Digital Foundry actually did some tests, and they verified with Polyphony Digital and Sony that they have removed foveated rendering. Foveated rendering creates that blurriness. Yes, it gives you that illusion of fast-moving, image performance, but it's a trick. It's like similar to frame generation, right? If you understand the principle of frame generation, you will understand the principle of foveated rendering. Now, for a base PS5, I understand why they did that, so that way you can have a nice, smooth, fluid performance. But here on the PS5 Pro, they removed that foveated rendering, and now there's a nice, sharp detail. Everything in the distance, I can see everything in the distance. I can see the dashboard right here, clear as the day. I can see the clouds, the sunrise, the reflection, the detail on the cars, even the pavement. Every detail on the pavement, everything, the people spectating on the left side over here next to the fence, or behind the fence, I'm sorry. Everything's sharper, detailed, better. And it feels like you're really here inside a car. Now, imagine if you have a really good gaming chair, and then you connect it to your racing wheel. Well, now you're talking a real experience, right? So is PS5 Pro worth it? PS5 Pro, it's worth it if you have all the right components. I already talked about this on my videos. If you have the right components, yes. What do I mean by right components? Well, don't look at me. I have 3 amazing LG OLED TVs, okay, and they have all the bells and whistles, G-Sync, FreeSync, 120 Hz refresh rate, zero latency, game mode, everything, the high peak brightness, full white color gamut, all of that jazz, HDMI 2.1, everything, Dolby Vision, HLG, HDR10 plus, you name it, Dolby Atmos, right, everything, all the bells and whistles, okay. So I'm benefiting, sure. I'm certainly benefiting. But if you don't have those right components, if you just buy TCL, and listen, nothing against TCL or Samsung, these medium range quality Samsung mini LED TVs, they're fine, right? Those mini LEDs are fine, but remember, you want to take the full advantage of this console, okay? So what would be like the best TV to go with? Like a high-end Samsung or a high-end LG. That's what I would say. Go with a high-end, whatever the high-end QLED, mini LED, Neo. They have the one called the Neo right now, right? Neo. Whatever the high-end. Go with a whatever high-end Samsung TV. Same thing with LG OLED. Go with a high-end LG OLED TV, and you are going to enjoy, obviously, the PS5 Pro. So if you have the right components, like a good 4K TV and the PlayStation VR 2, then you certainly going to benefit with that $1,000. So what I'm trying to say, $1,000, it's justified if you have all these right components to appreciate, to take the advantage basically of this hardware, right? What's the point of buying a hardware and spending $1,000 if you're not going to take the advantage? So if you have all the right components, if you have a really good 4K high-end TV and you have a PlayStation VR 2, absolutely, there's no question about it. You are going to benefit, especially with the Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out. You are going to benefit from PS5 Pro, and $1,000, it's easily justified. Only if you have those right components. Now, if you're someone who's connecting it to like a, I don't know, 50-inch TCL, $400 TV, then you're really not taking the advantage, because you're not going to experience the full wide color gamut. You're not going to experience the, all of the bells and whistles, which I don't want to go into details about what they are. I certainly don't want to bore you, with all the details, but you will not see any kind of difference if you're just connecting it to like a regular 4K TV. Okay. So the whole point of this video is for me to tell you that PS5 Pro is justified with a $1,000 price tag if you have the components that I just named and talked about, high-end 4K TV and PlayStation VR 2. You will take the advantage of the hardware with a good high-end 4K TV and PlayStation VR 2, obviously, Gran Turismo 7 here, and Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. And many other, PlayStation VR 2 games are taking the advantage of PS5 Pro Enhanced. Alright, so that's the whole point of this video. Alright. I know I said that that's my last video. Goodbye, but I haven't completely made a decision yet. I'm still debating if I wanna stay or not stay on this platform. I'm still thinking about it. I haven't made like 100% complete decision. Okay, but I certainly, do want to make some changes on my channel. Who can come to my channel, who cannot come to my channel. There's certainly changes that I want to make. Whom I can trust, whom I cannot trust. It'll be very strict. My channel, if I do decides to stay, it'll be very, very strict. It'll be like almost like a secret society, Freemasonry lodge or something. Because I'm just tired of like dealing with clowns and stupidity and Alright, so that's the video. I hope you find this informative. I hope this helps you out. Okay, I'm just trying to let you know what I think. Keep in mind, I'm not justifying the PS5 Pro price tag, nor am I justifying anything. I'm not here to sell you PS5 Pro. I'm just here to tell you what I think, because I have all the right components, and I want to tell you what I think. Do you really take the advantage of if you have the right components? And the answer is yes, if you have the right components. But these components will also cost you money. They're not cheap, they're expensive. Like if you want to get a really good 4K TV, it's going to cost you. And depending what size you want to go with. And then of course PlayStation VR 2, it's not cheap either. So that's going to cost you as well. But if you have those right components, then yes, there's no question about it. PS5 Pro easily justifies the price, and I don't think anyone would disagree on that. Now, some of you were lucky enough to buy this console 2 years ago for $700, and consider yourself lucky that you were able to buy it for $700. Okay, and now you're certainly benefiting from it. Okay, but for me to say that the PS5 Pro doesn't have the advantage, well, I would be lying. There's certainly benefits with this console. Just the 2 terabytes SSD alone, really fast 2 terabyte SSD, certainly helps. 67% more GPU power, the RDNA 2X, and of course the PSSR, PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution AI upscaling, scaling, certainly helps as well. So, but again, for you to take the full advantage of it, to see the difference, you're going to need the right components. And that's really the whole point here on this video. Alright. For you to truly understand how amazing this is, me using this in VR, you will have to buy the PlayStation VR 2 and the PS5 Pro to understand exactly how good this is. For those of you who already have it, then you already know. But for those of you who don't have it, I'm just here to tell you that everything looks sharp, super sharp, detailed, clean, vibrant with HDR. The only thing that's missing is the smell of the car, but everything else is just amazing. Okay, so I hope that this video helps you out. I hope this video was informative. Like I said, I don't know yet if I'm going to come back, but if I do decide to come back, it will be very strict, because on this platform, dude, I have to walk on eggshells, and I don't know who to trust, so it'll be very strict, I don't think I'll have any chat or any comments. It will be just me uploading. You just have to watch me, basically, and that's that. And this platform is very tricky to know what's acceptable, not acceptable. It's really hard to know when it comes to live streaming. I really have to be very picky and choosy what I'm streaming, what type of content am I streaming. This platform is very, very tricky, so it'll be different. Like I said, I haven't made a decision, but if I do come back, it'll be very, very different. I can promise you that. I can promise you 100% it will be very, very different. It will be very, very strict. Some of you will not like that. Some of you will accept it for what it is. But please understand, I don't make the rules. YouTube make the rules. This is their platform. I just have to walk on eggshells. Okay? And as far as the people, I can't trust people on my channel. Everyone's two-faced, and I can't trust people. That's on you guys. You brought that onto yourselves, okay? This is not me being paranoid. It's just like I cannot trust you. And if I cannot trust you, then and I'm very picky about who I let in. Okay? You'll just have to watch me like this. But it'll be different. Like I said, if I do come back, just understand this. I'm not saying I'm coming back. I'm simply saying it will be very, very different. Okay? It will be very different. And it will be very strict. Okay? So that's all I wanted to say. I hope that this video was informative in terms of PS5 Pro and PlayStation VR 2, especially Gran Turismo 7. As far as the YouTube and my channel, like I said, I haven't made a decision yet, but if I do come back, it will be very, very, very strict, and it will be very, very, very different. Okay? That I can promise you. It'll be very strict and very different. Okay? So, that's the video. Thank you for watching.